Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's stream about anything Liverpool. Hope you're joining us, and please join us and subscribe and like when it comes to all our platforms, when it comes to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. Tonight we're going to talk about the pre-game tomorrow, and we're going to have a little look back at what happened at the Champions League game. And tonight I have with me Craig and Hassan. And how are you guys doing tonight?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, very well. Recovered after Wednesday night. Yeah, it was an edge of the seat stuff, but a typical Champions League game for me, I think. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Now I can't wait for the derby.
Yeah, me too. How about you, Hassan?
Yeah, tonight I'm excited, but I know when I wake up tomorrow, it will be nerves because uh, it's Everton and it's never a nice and easy game.
No, it isn't. We have a few things we got to talk about, and I kind of want to start with the Champions League game we had on Wednesday. That was the first time we saw Alexander Isak playing for us. And I'll start with you, Craig. What do you think of his performance in the 60 minutes when he played for us?
What do I think? I think yeah, it was a decent start. I'm not going to go over the top on it because it was the first run that he had in 4 months proper game time. So what I did like about it as the game went on, I mean, he did put himself about. I mean, I'll refer to Isak here. We've played 5 games now, 4 in the league and 1 in the Champions League, and Florian Wirtz is still finding his way a little bit. Whereas for me, Isak, he only needed 5 minutes and he was bang at it. But what I did like was as the game went on, I really liked and I could see already that the partnership that him and Wirtz are going to have, and it's going to be absolutely frightening once they both settle in. So, yeah, I mean, I think everybody, I'm not disappointed he didn't score. At the end of the day, he's made his debut now, and he'll feel a lot better. I just think, give him, once he gets probably 2 games, 90 minutes under his belt, I think he'll be okay, and he'll be back to the Isak what we saw at Newcastle.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Do you agree, Hassan, or did you expect more from him?
No, I think with his fitness, what I expected was less. He looked more sharper than I thought. And with his first outing, he looked really good with us. I think Wirtz will have a really good understanding with him because Wirtz like quick passes and he seems to be reading those well. And I thought he will survive only 45 minutes, and he continued till I think 60 minutes. So it was a good sign, and the way he was moving and taking shots, though they were not that powerful because he's not up to the standard he is usually. So I think it all the good signs were there.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with you guys because I expected kind of less. I expected to see him more sluggish, more, off the pace than he actually did. I was quite surprised, in my opinion, because I think he moved very well. I think he, had a better fitness than I expected him to have after only 20 minutes for Sweden in the internationals. So I didn't expect any goals or anything out of the ordinary, but I was surprised. I really was. Another thing that happened in the Champions League game, we've had a little debate on the chat a few days now, and that was the sending off of Diego Simeone, and what led up to that, and and who's to blame and what reactions should come and etc. What do you think about that, Hassan? You've seen the chat. You've have made up your opinions on it, and what is your take on it?
Yeah, I think if it was some other manager, maybe I would have been a bit sympathetic towards him. But it's Simeone. If I was there, maybe I was doing the same what that guy was doing. But I kind of agree with Craig as well, because I think with the first game incident with that racist comments, we were already on spotlight as a club, as a fan. So I think it was not advisable to do that. But it's in the heat of the game, and I don't think it's something which is not out of ordinary, that uh, fans giving stick to the players and the manager of the other teams. And what Simeone does, he was on the second goal, he was on the pitch celebrating with his players. So I don't think it was such a thing. uh, so I now our players are also very well behaved. If Diaz was there, maybe they would have given him more stick. But I think it's a good moment. It's a memorable moment. I think these sort of things makes the Premier League, or sorry, Champions League, more of a thing which everybody will wants to see.
Because I saw a stream. Oh no, I'm sorry, a TikTok video from the guy who was the main guy behind this, and he denied any racial slurs or the war or anything. So if it's just been banter and those things, what do you think now, Craig, when you've got a little bit more information on it?
Right. Well, the thing, I can speak here from first-hand experience as a steward for 7 years, because the position where that took place, that was my position at Anfield. Now, the steward who's there now, what he should have done, because apparently this supporter, and if you listen to, I've watched the video where he's in his car, and, right, he's from Newcastle, right? He's got a Geordie accent, right? Now, the thing is, he's probably paid £50 for his ticket. Now, what gives anybody the right to go into Anfield and abuse somebody for 90 minutes, right? At the end of the day, what people need to realise here, because I've been called some things on the chat over this. Now, what you need to understand is, the stewards who go into Anfield, we're there 3 hours before kick-off. We have a briefing. We're told how many fans are coming in, what the threat level's going to be, right? And we're also told how to deal with fans who start abusing the opposition, because there's no segregation behind the away dugout. There's no segregation in that main stand, right? Now, the thing is, you have your briefing, and you're also given some cards which you fill in a match report. So if there's any incidents, you have to fill that in, write down exactly what happened. Now, I'm not condoning that the assistant from Atletico Madrid was spitting. That's disgusting. But what the steward should have done, when this fan kept abusing Simeone, he should have gone to him, told him to sit down and watch the game and behave himself. If he continued, he would be removed from the stadium. That's what should have happened, right? And it didn't. It got worse. Now, the guy who's been doing this, because I've watched the videos of him, he was banned in 2015 for abusing a disabled spectator in a wheelchair, right? He got fined. He got banned for 3 years, and now he's back. And now he's allowed back in again. But also, I don't condone what Simeone did. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Ernie Stott will take abuse at away grounds, right? We know that's going to happen. But at the end of the day, he's a human being. But if somebody's abusing you for 90 minutes, you're going to say, right, enough's enough, and you're going to retaliate.
But who's to blame here then, Craig? Is it the steward who didn't do a job?
Yeah, right. The thing is, what will happen there is, because the steward didn't step in and nip it in the bud straight away, at the end of the game, right? Because at the end of the game, we're still in the stadium for an hour after the game. Once everybody's gone, we're still in the stadium. Then we have a debrief. So that steward will have been spoken to. Now, it wouldn't surprise me that if he's moved from that position and repositioned somewhere else now, because you could see the commotion what was happening, because obviously TNT Sports commented on it.
But
And the sad
but
thing,
but
but
I just have to ask, verbally abused. What entails that one? I mean, telling someone to f off and you know enjoy their downfall isn't verbally abuse. If
so
I mean, if you
what,
call them things.
so what gives you the right to go? What gives that person the right to keep shouting at Simeone, fuck off for 90 minutes? What entitles him to do that? At the end of the day, when Liverpool play a Champions League game, UEFA take the stadium over, right? Not Liverpool. So UEFA take everything over. So all the stewards and everybody else are under UEFA's banner that night. So don't be surprised now if Liverpool and Atletico Madrid both get fined over this.
That
Right?
might be.
Simeone's going to get a one-match ban, possibly, right? So
Yeah.
he's going to get banned. He's going to get fined. Both clubs will get fined probably £10,000 each, right? So the club's been fined all because of one fan. Do you think that's right? I don't.
No, I don't think that. But
So what's the sanction to that fan now? He's already been banned once.
yeah, but if we take the history from that fan out, I mean, I sit in another country and we have a little different stadium culture than we have in England.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it would have been accepted to verbally abuse anyone in 90 minutes. So I agree with you that the steward should have stepped in.
It's
But
disgusting.
we have a lot more ugly supporter banter than.
I can give you two more instances which I was personally involved in. They were both Premier League games. One was Manchester City, and Pep Guardiola's assistant spat at a 14-year-old girl, and her dad was at the side of her, and he kicked off big time, and I had to calm him down. And all I said to Guardiola's number two was, "I'm not allowed to speak to you, and you're not allowed to speak to me. So do everybody a favour, just sit down and concentrate and do your job, right?" But I had to fill the match report in afterwards, and it ended up where a representative from Liverpool Football Club went down to the Etihad, and they had to have a meeting, and basically he was reprimanded by City. He's still working for Pep, I believe. But that was one incident. And then the other one, which I spoke to you, which I messaged you before already about, was when Mourinho was manager of Manchester United, he was being abused personally and his family by a Liverpool fan in the same section. And I warned him twice.
But if you abuse a family member or something like that, I agree that is way over the line. But when it comes to tell someone to fuck off and wanker and everything,
we all do it because football's emotional. But at the end of the day, Liverpool Football Club have got a reputation to behold. And honest to God, on my own life now, Liverpool will be taking this serious. Don't be surprised if this fella's not allowed in again, because the last thing you want, this is overshadowed a 3-2 win in the Champions League for me. It's took the edge off a great win, because Atletico Madrid, they're not an easy team to play against. They always make it difficult, and then unfortunately, the game's been overshadowed by an incident again, because it's in the press and it's all over Sky. And I just think, football's the main thing, but people have just got to grow up now, and if you can't go to a football stadium and behave, then don't bother going.
Well, I mean,
representing the club.
Yeah, I do agree, but like Hassan also said, it's like, somebody kind of maybe deserves it a little bit more than others. I mean, you've seen the pictures where he's doing all the gestures. I mean, when you give so much, fu to everybody else, you have to.
Yeah, Simeone's got history, hasn't he? But the thing is, if you watch his press conference afterwards, he regretted it. right? He came out and he regretted it. So he's apologised. Has this other fellow apologised? No.
No, but there's a difference between a fan and a manager.
And
And another thing is that I don't know if anyone has the counts or many times Simeone has apologized for something. He still does this thing. So I mean,
he's a very hot-headed man, isn't he?
a little bit, yeah. Hassan, what do you think the penalty or the punishment for this infringement should be?
yeah, I think as you said, maybe if this was another manager, maybe things were not escalated to this level, because I don't think this was the first time and the last time that fans have done this. As you have mentioned that the culture of difference. Um, I have not been there, but I have heard that people start drinking on the match day so much before the match, and when they are uh, sitting there, they are almost buzzing. So I think that maybe played a part, and I think he has a history. He likes to do these things, and uh, maybe that's why. I think if you guys have seen the match, the cameraman was also having trouble with a fan. Maybe it was him because when somebody made a foul, it was Soboslai who won the ball, and the referee gave and the fan was shouting that it was not a foul, you did, or something like that. It was coming in the camera. It's part of the match, and I think it was escalated by Atletico because if they have won at the last minute, they would have done maybe the squad, and they would have been on the ground and celebrating in front of fans and everything like that. And I think what the fan did and the coach, what Atletico coach did, was 100 times worse than what all he did. And as you know, as Greg has mentioned, whenever something happens at Liverpool, it is magnified everywhere. I think that fan has already said that I will sue the Mirror newspaper because those charges were dropped by the Crown Court, and I was not fined or something like that. So I think it was something that should have not been there, but it's there. But it cannot gloss over. We cannot forget the last minute winner, because that is the main
No,
story, and that should
that
be
that, that should
discussed.
that should be the main talking point. Virgil's header from the penalty spot, because that was a beauty. That was.
Okay, I think we're going to address that a little bit later on if we have the time. But there's one more thing I want to talk about before we move on to the Everton game tomorrow, and that is this is the third time, and this has also been a big discussion in the chat, and that's the third time we squander a 2-goal lead, and I've tried to say that might become an issue, and I have been kind of pinned to the wall with some statistics and XG and everything.
I wonder who by.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it starts with S and ends with even. So, but my point is that I would like to hear your thoughts on it, on the public, so I can use it against you later. What's your point, Craig? Do you see it as a problem, or is it it's going to sort itself out?
I don't. No, I don't think it's an issue. I think what I'm looking at here is we're playing better quality teams in the Champions League than we are in the Premier League, for a starter. I mean, the 2 goals we conceded, yeah, there's a big debate that the first goal was offside, but Alisson's got 2 feet and he can move his position, because when the ball was played, Canate played him onside. It's not Alisson Becker's fault where Griezmann was standing. So for me, I don't have a problem with the goal. I'm disappointed that we conceded 2, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, the second goal, yeah, it took a deflection, but it was a beautiful volley, to be fair. And that fella, Llorente, he just loves playing at Anfield, doesn't he? It wouldn't surprise me if we were linked with him next season.
Okay, so you don't see it as an issue or a
No,
potential issue.
no.
Uh, okay, Hassan, do you see that that could be a problem?
Yeah, I am worried because it's not the first time uh, we are winning 2-0 and we concede. But I I don't think it's the issue that we lose his concentration or we become a bit arrogant after scoring. I think it's more of the system ever changing, because now compared to last season, slots is making changes, positive changes. I think when there are substitutions, the players are not to the required standard. I think because our situation at left back, it's chopping and changing. At right back is also in changing, but that's why maybe the start we had, it was also not customary for us that we get in this season that we get 2 goals in 6 minutes, I think. uh, and after that, because if we scored in gradually and in time interval, maybe Atleti was would have not. But because we got 2 goals in so early, they had to attack. And when they had to go, they tried to go all out. Because and we could have easily got the third goal. uh, it was with Salah. It if you take that shot 10 times, out of 9 times he will score. It was that one time that he hit the post. So I think because if we would have scored, the game would have been over. But we don't like to do
No.
things easy
But
way.
but my issue is, and now we're kind of coming back to the late winners, because in my opinion, getting the late winners all the time. I mean, I know why we get them, because we play to win. We play till the whistle blows, and that is a very good strength and quality that the team has.
Mm.
My issue is that when the fixture list gets closer and closer, you have a game every 3 days, for 2 months or something. It's going to be very, very hard to or play and I mean, when you're more tired, it's more difficult to keep pushing every 90 minutes, every 100 minutes, every game. So you we will end up in games where a 2 goal lead is over, because even though we have the pressure and even though we are a better team, the energy kind of can disappear a little bit, and that is what I'm afraid of, because when we come November, December, and we play every 3 days, that's what I'm worried about.
Because the thing is, the 2-0 scoreline, it's the most dangerous score in football. Because
Yeah, but
as
yeah,
the team pulls one back, then because the thing is, if you look at the game again, well, I mean, I didn't. I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect us to be 2-0 up within 5 minutes.
no, but,
But,
but that doesn't really matter if you two up
you know,
two up at 5 minutes or 50 minutes.
but my bigger concern is not that we conceded 2 goals. My bigger concern is when we went 2-0 up, we relaxed the pressure. We were putting them under. We took our foot off the gas. We let them back into the game. So, and for me, the second half, they were the better side. For
And
me,
that's what we've
They-
done every time we've been 2 goals up.
so the pressure we were putting them under before we went 2-0 up, even when we scored the second one, we relaxed that a little bit. We've got to keep that going. We've got to keep the momentum dropped off a little bit. That I think that's the bigger problem of why we're conceding 2 goals, because we're dropping the pace, we're dropping the momentum, we're dropping the pressure. That's the biggest concern for me. So rather
And
than
that's what's happened in all the 3 games. We've lost the
yeah,
2 no,
because
So it has to be addressed.
yeah, it's not we're 2-0 up, it's over. It doesn't work like that. Every game lasts 90 minutes. So it doesn't matter whether you score in the first 5 minutes or the last 5 minutes. You play to the whistle. You know what I mean? I've seen it on, I've heard it on the radio on Talk Sports, and I've seen it on Sky. People are saying, lucky Liverpool, because we've won 5 games now in the last 10 minutes. When Man United were doing this in the 90s, they weren't saying it was luck, they were saying they were spirited. But because it's Liverpool, we're lucky. You make your own luck in sport. You
Yeah,
know,
but they didn't squander so many 2-goal leads that we did.
but end of the day, I mean, all right, we're 2-0 up and it's 2 apiece. I wasn't worried that we weren't going to score again. I wasn't worried at all. And you know, so I think Liverpool people are making a bigger meal out of it than they need to. And he's thought, no, what needs to be done. And there's no doubt Virgil and the boys will have been talking about it this week. I think you're going to see a change in Liverpool now. What I was happy about was on Wednesday night, we saw glimpses of the real Mo Salah on Wednesday.
Yeah. And also, I like the way Arne Slot is doing his changes in substitutions.
Oh,
Substitutions. He's
he's a genius.
really doing a lot of good things there.
He's a genius. I would say, to be fair, and I know he's only been with us a year and he's in his second year now, but I would say tactically, he's the best manager in the Premier League. And he's got to be in the top 5 in Europe.
Do you agree, Hassan?
Yeah, because what he done with that team from previous manager, a tweak here and there, and won us the. I agree with Craig, and who saw Ryan Gravenberg become a beast that he is. So I think he is a really good man manager as well, because somebody tweeted that most of our players are 25 or less. So he's a great mentor as well. So I think he's a revelation to our Premier League and our team, uh, and it's really good that the team which was already good, he has taken it to another level.
All right. I think we're going to switch over and look ahead to the game tomorrow. It's another early game after a European week. So thank you for that. Klopp didn't like him very much, but let's see what happens tomorrow. I think we're going to talk a little bit about what Blessing Fidelis is talking about here. Um, do you see Hassan? Do you see any changes being made to the team squad? Is there anyone you want to see start or be put out of the team from the Champions League on Wednesday?
I think McAllister won't start. Soboslai will be in the midfield. I think Robbo will be retained because it's against Everton, and Kirkes is already very hot-headed and we cannot unleash him to Everton. I think Robbo will be a bit stable left back. Centre backs are already done, and I think at right back maybe Bradley will come in because I think Frimpong looked a bit tired because it was his first game, and he's a bit expensive. He's good defensively, but I think Bradley will start, and the midfield would be supposed like Gravenberg and Wirtz, and the front three will be Gapco, Ekitike, and Salah.
Okay, Craig, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with Hassan on that one?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said there because I wrote my starting 11 down. And I think I agree. Spring Pong, yeah, it's his first game back. So I think young Connor's going to start there. And I think with it being a Merseyside derby, it's going to be fast. It's going to be hostile. it's going to be 100 miles an hour, and you need experience. So I'd definitely start Robbo at left back for about an hour, and then bring Kirkes on for the last half an hour if Robbo's legs are going. McAllister, he's not fit. He really, I'm not knocking the guy. I do like him because we signed him for 35 million. What a bargain! But he isn't fit. It's showing, unfortunately. So it would be Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and William Wirtz in midfield for me, and then Gakpo, Salah, and Ekitike up front. And I think Isak will get probably half an hour, but I think it'd be nice if like an hour into the game, 60 minutes gone, half an hour to go, we bring Isak on, and he scores a late winner. That'd be the icing on the cake. I think that is coming up at the top end would be nice as well. But I just think, because the thing is as well, looking at it, and I've been looking at Everton today, and in fairness to David Moyes, they've made some good signings. They brought some quality players in. So I think we're going to see Everton are not going to park the bus tomorrow. They're not going to do what a lot of teams do. I think they'll want to come to Anfield and show us what they've got, because I was hoping Jack Grealish should probably continue his drop-off, but he hasn't. He's sort of blossomed again. So I can see him having a good game tomorrow as well. It's going to be a different derby. I'm confident. I'm not worried at all, because I just think we've got that much quality up front now. Midfield, I mean, the squad they've got's frightening. So I'm confident, and I won't be nervous in the morning when I wake up. I'll be buzzing. I'll be buzzing. So I just think it's going to be feisty. I'm hoping this one there's no red cards, hopefully, because we've had 25 in them all together.
But Everton can have a red card, so we don't need them.
But it's, you never know what happens in a derby, do you?
No, I'm a little. I agree with a lot of what you guys say. I think Frimpong is going to play right back.
Okay.
Due to his, he's going to play till he runs out. The time. I know the teams who play Atletico Madrid is a tougher team than Everton, and Everton is tougher in some ways than Atletico. But I think Bradley lost. He wasn't ready. He looked stressed. He looked a bit like Kirkes. He took wrong choices, hot-headed. So I think they're going to play Frimpong till he kind of drops, and then put Bradley in. I also want to see Robbo on the left wing, but I kind of have a feeling that Kirkes will be back, because defensively he's usually been okay. He was very good in the Arsenal game as well. So since the legs of Robbo ain't what it used to be, I kind of have a feeling that Kirkes will be back again. But as I said, I would love to see Robbo again, but I think Kirkes. The center defensive are as they should be. So are the. I also agree. I don't think McAllister will start. It would be fun though to see Ekitike on the left and Isak in the middle. That would be very fun. I would have loved that. It's not going to happen, but that would be very fun.
I think Arnie Slot can't wait for when he can actually play them both together, because he will do. I mean, he must be up in his hands thinking, once you're ready to go, my man, because, I mean, Ekitike, I do feel for him, because he's not put a foot wrong since he came in, and we've brought.
He did with Salah's pass.
At the end of the day, there's only one person who's not going to get rotated in that squad, and that's Mo Salah.
Yeah,
he isn't going to get dropped for anybody either this year or next year, So and that you can include Chiesa and Frimpong in that because they're the two who can cover Mo Salah's spot, but he isn't going to drop Mo Salah. So it's basically everybody else is fighting for the place, even though we've got two for every position. The only one that's not going to get dropped is the Egyptian king, but well, that's what people call him. But I've been here before, so I'm not going to say anything on that.
No. But Hassan, Craig kind of mentioned him, Grealish. He's now on 4 assists already. Do you see him as a potential threat that we might have problems tomorrow?
Yeah, then it will be interesting if it's Frimpong how he handles him because he plays on the left side of there. I think Frimpong or Bradley, who is there, he will have to have a good game. So maybe due to Grealish, Slot will think who's the best right back to play with him. So with Robo, I think because of uh, Carabao Cup also coming in, maybe Robo can start for 60 minutes or 50 minutes, and then Kirkis can come in because there's another game. These are our two left backs who will play. So I think with uh, the game of League Cup also will be kept in mind. So I think Grealish, we have to be a bit careful because he's an intelligent player who can make difference, and he has the support now, which I think he didn't feel with Pep. I think Moyes has taken him and given him the confidence which he needed.
Now that Grealish has a new career going as well. He's done good, Craig, in Everton, and we know Moyes. He's a difficult manager. He's only won once against the top 6 teams, and he's never won at he's won at Anfield once, hasn't he?
He's not. I know.
Yeah. So, but I mean, he's not done well against us as an Everton manager.
No.
But do you see the Everton side as a bit more offensive now than they've been in the last maybe 10 years?
I think so. Yeah, I think the Everton fans will be going into this pretty confident. I mean, I know they've won one. They've played 4, so they lost to Leeds. They've won 2. They've drawn 1, lost 1. So decent start for Everton. I mean, I can't remember Everton being 6th in the table for probably 10, 15 years. So Everton fans will be going into this thinking we can go to Anfield and get a result. It's not going to be easy. That's for sure. And the thing is, David Moyes, I've nothing against him. I just think he gets a lot of stick unfairly for me. I mean, the United job was too big for him, to be fair. But then he goes to West Ham and he wins them the first European trophy in God knows how long. So he's a good manager. He knows what he wants from his players, and the players respect him, and he gets a tune out of them. And he knows what he's got to do tomorrow. He's already commented that we've already spent more on one player than they've spent on the entire squad. That's not our fault, but I think it's going to be another thing as well. I'm confident we'll win, right? And I think this result, when we win tomorrow, and I'm being confident now, when we win tomorrow, don't forget on Sunday afternoon, Man City go to Arsenal, so the pressure is going to be massive on them too.
If you jinxed our game tomorrow now, Craig, the chat.
No, honestly, you've got to keep honestly, because at the end of the day, all right. I mean, we've played 5-1-5, and we're still gelling. We've not clicked yet. So what we're going to be like when we do click? But the thing is, the result tomorrow is going to have a knock-on effect somewhere else, right? And we can sit back, all 3 of us, we can sit back on Sunday and enjoy that game and hope it's a draw.
Do you have any idea how I'm going to torment you on the chat tomorrow if we don't win tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably, but no, I'm confident.
I hope.
What, you give me a reason why we're not going to win.
No, I want to be confident. Two things I hate the most. It's the early kickoff on Saturday and Everton. Two
Oh,
things I hate the most. So,
Well, I'm also confident, but I'm not going. I'm never, ever, ever going to say when we win, because that 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 just ain't gonna happen. I've seen too much football games to know that nothing is for certain. So
no.
you said when we win, and that's on you, Craig.
I'm confident because, and the reason I'm saying that is because, purely and simply, because of the firepower we've got. I just can't see how Everton are going to contain us.
I agree. I think this is one of the Everton games I've been most confident about, even compared to last year. So I have a bigger belief in us winning this game than the last 2-3 years, really.
Yeah.
But it's a derby, anything can happen.
Yes.
Hassan, what are your prediction for tomorrow's score?
I want it to be a 3-1, but I think it will be a 2-1.
A 2-1. Okay.
Yeah.
About you, Craig?
I'm going for 2-0 home win.
We're going to keep a clean sheet?
Yeah. No better game to keep a clean sheet than the derby.
All right, you heard it here, folks. He's going to get haunted tomorrow.
A sleepless night for me tonight.
Well, I, as you guys probably know, I don't do score predictions. There's something in me that don't do that but I am very confident tomorrow, and I do believe we're going to win. I do not see us keeping a clean sheet just yet. There has to be one counterattack. There has to be one fluke ball from the sky through a, I don't know, a pigeon or something that's going in. Sorry?
Tarkowski volley.
Yeah. So and one of the reasons I don't think this is the first time I feel that Everton Everton can punish us offensively. I mean, we are a better team than them, but they suddenly have a little bit more options or quality up front than they've had for a couple of years, in my opinion. So if we're not, we've bottled a couple of 2-goal leads already. So if we're not at our best all the time, I think they can score.
There's the voice of treason.
After 43 minutes.
You've seen him squeamish in his chair for 43 minutes. I have to say it. I mean, I still believe I'm the voice of reason, and you can say whatever you want, but
yeah, well, yeah.
So I do believe we're going to win. I see.
Okay, so let's look at this there then. All right, so let's just say, come 3:00 tomorrow afternoon, game's over. Liverpool have won 3 points, played 5, won 5, 15 points. How are you feeling now?
Cocky. What else?
Okay, let's put a different app for this then. Okay, so let's say you know, right, you're an Arsenal fan and you just found out that Liverpool have won 2-0 and they've got 15 points from 5 games. How are you feeling now as an Arsenal fan?
Do they have feelings? I mean, oh, come on. I mean, I think they're going to feel the pressure for sure when they're going up against City in that game. They're going to be no more nervous. They're going to be feel the pressure a lot more. Uh, so that can go both ways. It can make you sharper and more focused, or it can scare the bejeebus out of you.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
a big game, that's for sure.
So,
yeah, but
what
we
will
have
be
to
the
focus
best
on that.
result for us? What do you guys think? It should be a draw or City win?
Yeah, a draw.
I think City, they're not playing brilliantly well, but I think City are playing well enough to come away with a point.
But your dream result would be a draw.
But
Frank?
if okay, if you want me to give you a score prediction, then because you want
Yeah.
one apiece.
One.
Okay. And you, Hassan?
Hopefully, one apiece because there will be a stay humble or these things. They will be fighting. Hopefully, there will be some injuries as well. So
All right.
that will
Okay.
be the best result for us.
I'm going to ask you a little off-topic question then.
Lovely. I've been waiting for this.
Okay. Here's the question: will it be a red card in our game, or is more likely to be in the Arsenal game?
Oh, I think it'll be
That
in.
was a good one, wasn't it?
I think it'll be in ours.
To who? Which team?
Oof. I can see Tchaikovsky getting sent off for Everton.
Hopefully.
Okay, Hassan, what do you think?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Craig. It will be Everton if anyone, because our players are don't play do not play like that. They will be a bit snarly, and I think, and the other game it will be boring because I was watching last night in between Newcastle and Barca game. Sometimes I switch over to City game and playing against Napoli, and it was just pass, and it was so boring to watch them with Arteta, who's very pragmatic and he does not go for the. So I think it will be a really boring game. It will be not feisty as we think. So I think because and it's early in the season as well. So it will not be like our game. It will our game will be feistier affair.
Mm.
Okay, I also think if it's going to be a red, it's going to be Everton. But I think we also have a couple of players who are might get two yellows uh, in that sense. But oh, sorry. Can you just give me a minute?
Yeah, no
Talk
worries.
amongst yourselves.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I will. What do you want to talk? So I think, I mean, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be disappointed because in 6 years of him being in charge, they've spent £1 billion, and
Yeah.
all they've won is the FA Cup and Charity Shield. So, right, so if they don't win anything, if they don't win the league or the European Cup this season, would you sign him?
Yeah, I think it's discussed with Arsenal fans that with Arteta there is extreme sides on the fans. Some really really hate him, but the the ones who love him are like cult, and they they are like that. He's doing really good. We were whatever we were, and now we are this and that. But for me, the one FA Cup he won was with Emirates team, Arsenal and Emirates team. He won that. After that, he has not. I don't know why he counts Charity Shield as a trophy. It's not a trophy; it's a shield, and it's a friendly. Nobody cares about it, but only Arteta does. So I think, like in our game, I thought he would be positive because, as you said, that he should have gone for it, but his mentality is like that. He didn't go for it, and with one moment of magic, we got that. I think with City, he will be frightened. Watching last night, Haaland is getting better and better, and with Doku is also getting better. Rodrigo is back, so I think City is not as much as people are saying that they are way off. I think they are getting better. Defensively, they have issues because they are not as good as they were used to be, but Donnarumma is really good short stopper.
Yeah.
He's one of the best in the world. So I
Well,
think City is not as much as people are downplaying them. They will be good this season.
I mean, the thing is that you've just mentioned there, and it's a great point because I can't believe PSG let Donnarumma leave, and City have signed him for 26 million. I can't believe Manchester United
Exactly.
needed a goalkeeper and didn't even make a move for him. And the thing is, as well, I've watched something today, another Liverpool fan channel, right? And they were talking about the game today, and they were talking about Isak. And one of the people on it said he's the best striker in world football. And I just thought to myself, you've not a clue what you're talking about. Isak's quality, yes, but the best striker in world football for me is Erling Haaland
Well,
because he's an absolute freak of nature, right? And anything inside the 18-yard box, he puts away. His pace is absolutely frightening. Just look at that last night with Napoli. It was a red card all day because he was through on goal. The Napoli defender didn't make contact with the ball. He just cleaned Haaland out. And you know, whether you like Haaland or not, just look at his goals per game ratio. It's absolutely petrifying. It wouldn't surprise me. He signed a 10-year contract at City. It wouldn't surprise me, you know, if he actually goes on and breaks Alan Shearer's goals record in the Premier League.
I think he's going to leave in a couple of years, but that's off topic now, guys.
Hopefully,
Ah,
you started it.
I- yeah, but you just went off the ranch. So,
you know,
but
oh no,
but I think the result tomorrow will have a big impact on how the game on Sunday is played.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
If when whatever we win tomorrow,
hopefully.
on it.
yeah, if we hopefully win tomorrow, I think we will see a very defensive like Arsenal, like we did on Anfield. If something bad should happen, I'm not going to say what, but if something bad should happen, they might try and use that to be a little bit more offensive and try to take some points back on us.
Yeah,
But I think we can summarize with hopeful for tomorrow, guys.
yeah.
And
I just think I can see another goal coming in the last 10 minutes.
I think that's when
It's
we're going to win the game as well. So,
Top end.
but I would like to thank my pals here on the stream. If you're new to us, please subscribe and then give us a like on all the social channels. We are an awesome bunch, so join us. There will be a post-game stream tomorrow after the Everton game, so there will be a lot of points and talking about that tomorrow. And hopefully that will be as enjoyable as well. So thank you to Craig and thank you to Hassan for joining me today, and we'll
You.
see you soon.